Tonight, I don't know what to tell you. But what I do know is that I'm afraid of what I'm going to do tonight. Because tonight, it's Frankie Arion's demise.
When I was in the 8th grade, every day, a kid named Jason Matson would pick on me and bully me. Every single day. And I knew that if I didn't do anything about it, eventually it was going to get worse and nothing was ever going to change. So one day at lunch, and he was picking on me as usual, I fought back. I just snapped, I lost it. And, by the time it was over and the teacher pulled me off of him by the ear, everybody around me was cheering and acting as if I was some kind of hero because I just beat him up. I wasn't trying to be a hero. I was really just trying to not be afraid anymore, just get through the day. And it's funny how that was all the way back in 8th grade, and I'm in pretty much the same situation right now.
My obstacles, what am I gonna do? I know what I'm gonna do. You people have to find out what I'm gonna do.
Vladimir Joseph is a bully. Vladimir Joseph is a force to be reckoned with. But I don't want to keep going on afraid in wrestling. I've worked so hard to get here. So I'm going to stand up for myself. I'm going to stand up for everybody who's ever been picked on by somebody who's larger than them.
Because I'm not going to tell you that everything's going to be okay. Because that's not certain.
As long as there is a single breath in my body, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to do something about it. That's who I am. That's who Frankie Arion is.
I guarantee you, nothing is going to be okay after tonight.
Last thing I heard from him, he said he was going to try to kill me. He was asking God for forgiveness, for the demise of Frankie Arion. And I'm very okay with that because I have the same exact strategy going into this. He needs to be stopped, and I'm the one to do it. Size difference or not, I'm the one to do it.
CTWE is proud to bring to you the main event. The finish is one fall finish for the CTWE Heavyweight Championship.
Mr. Joseph is an entertainer with tremendous athletic prowess, so please show the proper respect to him while he is entertaining. There will be no inappropriate behavior, catcalls, or chants of any kind tolerated at all. We, the front office, thank you for your cooperation.
This is his moment. First class Vladimir Joseph. After months and months and months of being screwed over by CTWE management, he is getting this opportunity at Frankie Arion, the sports entertainer. This is our main event, folks. Scaring that little brat. I don't know if you can hear it, folks, but there's a large amount of cheers right now for first class Vladimir Joseph. A little unexpected. I mean, I've always done... Ripping that sign. Well deserved. Well deserved. But there's a large contingent of fans in the building that are clapping right now. Look at this guy. Were I Frankie Arion, I'd be on the halfway home by now. They are chanting, "Let's go, Vlad!" Can you believe it, folks?
But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can kick and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward.
Oh, it's almost an oxymoron to call the champ the underdog, but here we go. This thing's starting off right away. Ref calling for the bell. It is on.
I barely got out of there.
Whew. You all right, CC? You almost got caught in the middle of this madness.
I didn't even get to do the introductions.
Is Frankie absolutely insane? Maybe this is Madness in March. This is what the madness is all about. He runs in there and tries to go blow for blow with first-class Vladimir Joseph?
Oh, hey, I just got what Makazi did. It's Madness in March. This is Madness. This is Sparta. Back to the action.
There you go. Revelations and more at CTWE Madness in March. Ooh, he took that turnbuckle right to the chest.
Speaking of revelations, were people cheering for Vlad?
Absolutely were. There was a very strong "Let's go Vlad" chant.
I don't get it.
Of course you don't get it. You don't understand why first-class Vladimir Joseph would be the best possible champion for CTWE. These fans clearly do.
Vlad calling for the timeout. I don't know if he wants a 30-second or a full. Wait, he doesn't have any timeouts at all. There's no timeouts in pro wrestling.
He's a sports entertainer, CC. You know that better than anybody. And I thought he clearly instructed these fans there was to be no chanting.
Springboard, Vladimir Joseph takes cover. Frankie just to the outside. He thinks he outsmarted him.
Up.
In the words of...
There it is. I knew he was going to catch him. Boom!
Hard power slam. And
no mercy.
And more applause for Vladimir Joseph.
Lots of applause. That's the biggest surprise of the night to me, CC. There's a huge contingent of fans here cheering for first class. I would have thought Frankie Arion would have been the fan favorite here.
Now there's some "Let's Go Frankie" chants, as we expect here in CTWE, trying to rally our champion, who, if you can see under his singlet, he does have his ribs taped. He was dropped hard by Slick Wagner Brown. Wow, what a display of power there by Vladimir Joseph.
Yeah, lifting him right back up onto the mat.
I gotta say, Vladimir Joseph, it's pretty cool ring gear he has there.
Absolutely, this is his moment. He knows this is the biggest event of his life.
Rebecca Black suddenly.
What?
Nothing, never mind, I don't know who that is. Joseph now backing Frankie Arion into the corner, and that very nicely well-shined boot to the face. And now we talked about it briefly in another match. He says he asked till 5.
And he does.
The Vlad's YouTube message to Frankie Arion, it was cryptic, it was caustic, it was, honestly, it was frightening.
He was asking for forgiveness from God for what he was going to do to Frankie Arion in this match. That should tell you where First Class's mind is right now.
First Class looks like he wants to lower the boom right on those injured ribs of Frankie Arion.
I love it. He's motioning for... Ooh! Oh, man!
This could be it. We have a new champ.
That had to be it. Whoa!
The fight of Frankie Arion, he's like a Rottweiler locked in a Chihuahua's body.
You know, I'm not so sure about that, CC. I mean, at a certain point, it just becomes stupidity. Why would you kick out of that?
Because the CTWE Heavyweight Championship means a lot. Frankie looking for the sunset flip. Vlad looking for the ropes. Does he have the leverage?
I don't think he... Oh! How the ring is intact is beyond me.
Quick drop kick, Frankie with the cover.
Oh, thank God. First Class kicks out of that one. I hear some people out there cheering
Frankie in the
Frankie.
mount. fists raining down. It looks like he's looking for a Fujiwara armbar. No, excuse me, straight armbar. Vlad locking the hands, but Frankie already put a little bit of strain on there. Vlad trying to fight.
See, again, I don't even know if I agree with this tactic on Frankie's part. Those massive arms of first class have to be so hard to get a grip on.
Vinny Lax in great position there. Now, Vladimir's going to look to power out, but in the extension, he may do more damage to his arm. Tosses Arion off, but you can see fighting that off did some damage to Big Vlad.
Both men taking a moment at opposite sides of the ring, sort of getting themselves together. Coming up, oh, Vlad is taking off the elbow pads. That can't be good.
He's trying to shake some feeling back into that arm. I mean, that arm bar is a dangerous maneuver.
Sure is.
Right to the injured ribs of Frankie Arion.
It's like having a leg of lamb just slammed into your back. Stop. Ooh. That's the problem. First class, the impact of everything, because of just the sheer size alone. Every time he hits you, it's got to leave a welt, a mark, a bruise, a bump. It's horrible. But great.
Big body slam there by Vladimir Joseph. First class in the pilot seat here.
And you can hear the claps, CC. You can hear them clapping for him. They understand. See, first class Vladimir Joseph is a great champion for this company, and these fans know that.
Frankie, tap out, dude.
Just tap out.
Live to fight another day, Frankie. Quit. Look at the pain on his face. He's saying no.
Of course, Slick Wagner Brown destroyed him. Now first class Vladimir Joseph's destroying him.
Frankie, he said he's not gonna quit. Look at how sunk in Vladimir Joseph is. Frankie able to get an arm loose. Trying to break the chin lock now. He's out of the camel clutch. Frankie trying to break the chin lock. Elbow.
Oh.
Ace crusher there by Frankie Arion.
Still not taking Vlad off his feet, though. You got to get the big man off his feet if you want a prayer here, Frankie.
Frankie to his feet, I don't know how, balancing himself on the ropes.
Or how he could even breathe after all the damage his midsection has taken. This is uncanny.
Kick by Arion. Another kick, and if you notice, those kicks are pinpointed to that arm.
Oof. I mean, he's got pinpoint accuracy. He's got a lot of heart in the ring, but I mean, come on. You see first class when the way he dresses, he wears these great suits. He's picking them up like this. He's got great power, great charisma. I mean, for goodness sake, CC, Frankie came out last month and never backed down in a Pikachu shirt. That's the kind of champion we want.
I'll take a champion with heart than a champion who does all the underhanded tactics of Vladimir Joseph. Frankie in a familiar territory up to the top rope, getting his bearings. Drop kicking, and again, right to that arm.
That is huge. Vladimir Joseph is off his feet, and yes, you're right. He is really pinned too. Ooh. Oh. Vladimir doing the smart thing, rolling out.
Again, he's looking for a timeout. He doesn't have any. There are no timeouts in professional wrestling or sports entertainment.
You know, I think we should look into incorporating timeouts. But
Kick to the chest and arm again. But Frankie even delivering those kicks.
You know, maybe the timeout is a way for CTWE management to make up for screwing over Vladimir Joseph so much. Maybe that's what he's thinking.
I don't think Vladimir Joseph has ever been screwed over by CTWE management.
You must not have been watching the same programming I was, CC. Uh-oh. What are you... Oh!
I don't know what's happening here.
This is gonna be big, I bet. Vlad, you gotta get up, man. You gotta get up, Vlad. Who's that guy? What's going on here?
Where did Frankie go?
Security clearing the way. Is Frankie just left? Maybe he chickened out. Oh, what is this?
And that's the reaction I expect this crowd to give Frankie Arion. I saw you were dumbfounded by that maneuver. First class Vladimir Joseph sent sprawling The missile drop kick by the big guns, Frankie Arion.
Well, okay, that was unbelievable. It looked like Frankie actually left the building to get enough momentum to run for that drop kick. Oh no, come on, Vlad.
Vlad looked like he is out, Mickey D. And your man may be going to yet another loss in the main event.
Oh.
2 count on it. A smattering of cheers once again as Vladimir Joseph kicked out. I'm thoroughly confused.
There's no, what do you need to be confused about? He's first class. First class. Come on, Vlad.
Vladimir Joseph looking to take flight there. Oh, that is the white collar clobber. We have a new
Yes! First class! We finally have a first class champion here in CTWE! Vladimir Joseph! These fans are going bananas! Whoa! I'm beside myself, CC!
After what happened in the Matt Taven Luke Robinson contest, Joey Bricko does not want to see another cheap shot and a high-profile match here in CTWE.
He got screwed again! Oh no, come on!
Frankie's fired up, the straps are coming down.
It's Joey. I'm gonna chalk this up to the Jimmy Mee situation. Joey Bricko's he doesn't have his head in the right place.
Frankie Arion has his head and his feet in the right place. He is all over first class.
Oh, I suppose you're just thrilled about this, CC.
First class, Vladimir Joseph with the low blow, followed it up with the white collar clobber, that back fist. And now Frankie Arion able to take control. Joey Bricko saw what happened to Matt Taven and Luke Robinson, and he did not want another bout to end like that. I have to agree with him. It may not be a popular call, but it's the right call.
This is not fair. This is completely not fair. If you're watching out there, I want you to write to CTWE and let your voice be heard. This is ridiculous. Come on, Vlad.
High-risk maneuver here. Both men on the second rope battling for position.
Oh!
Arion, I think it was... Uh-oh.
Oh, no, don't do this. Come on.
Double pits to Chesty.
How is this legal?
That really doesn't do anything.
Oh,
it's just the splash. Cover.
Yeah! He got the shoulder up. What a matchup.
2 count only, and Frankie's gonna have to go back to the drawing board. The crowd on their feet here, tweeting about CTWE. You can follow us at CTWE Live. The main event here, the last match before Brickomania. And one of these two men will go into Brickomania as the champion. Vladimir Joseph thought he did, and I'm sure he's going to talk about being screwed. But Joey Bricko needed to have a finish to this match that isn't tainted. Vladimir Joseph fought a clean match up until the low blow.
This is unbelievable. But as you say what you will, CC, I'm sticking to the fact that these fans are chanting, we're chanting, let's go Vlad. And they still are. And he flattened him.
Spinebuster. Did you see the ripples in the mat?
Oh, was that a slow count or what?
Referee Vinny Lax, one of the best in the business. We get the CTWE second screen. Spine on the pine, Spinebuster. And it looked like Jurassic Park, the way the ripples, that shockwave ripped through the mat. I thought he was gonna drive him through it.
You know, what a great analogy, CC. If CTWE were Jurassic Park, first class Vladimir Joseph would be the T-Rex. He's ferocious, he's focused, he's intelligent. Come on, Vlad.
That, I guess, would make Frankie Arion the Velociraptor. He's quick, he's cunning, and you never know where he's going to pop up from.
You can see the bandages that Frankie Arion ripped off his midsection on the lower left turnbuckle.
Vlad's telling Frankie to stay down, and I can't say I disagree.
He feels he has something to prove. He technically lost this match in my book. Does Frankie even know where he is?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
What a beating Frankie has received tonight. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Referee Vinny Lax admonishing First Class to open up that fist. Is he praying? We saw that earlier in the YouTube video.
That's right. They're chanting, "You can't beat him." I don't know who that's directed to.
Fist to the face. Arion nowhere to go. Joseph pulling him up.
Arion is just trapped here beneath this mammoth First Class. Come on, Vlad. I don't see how far. I mean, obviously I'm rooting for Vlad here, but I don't see any way Frankie can get out of this, CC. He's just delaying the inevitable here.
Frankie, the heart of a champion, fighting. I don't know. Vlad is giving him the bad mouth now. Vlad better watch out.
Whoa! What? No!
See how this develops. Vlad is fighting the armbar. If you notice, that arm was trapped earlier in the match. Vinny Lax in position.
He's been working on that arm the whole match. Come on, Vlad.
Frankie looking for the full extension here. Vinny
He's
Lax.
got his fingers clasped, though. You see it? Oh!
There it is. Straight armbar by Frankie Arion. Vladimir Joseph really close to the ropes. Frankie, all his weight.
He can get it. He can get it.
Vlad able to bend it a little bit. Frankie straightens it out.
He's tapping. No!
The crowd, as always, with a fantastic round of applause for Frankie Arion.
Don't forget what you told me right before your match. Next month, April 28th, you're getting your wish. You versus Vladimir Brown for that CTWE title. And Vladimir Joseph, I haven't forgotten about you, buddy. I got a little bit of a surprise for you because on April 28th, you're going one-on-one with former ECW extremist Justin Credible.
Well, Nick D'Angelo, that's not just the coolest, that's not just the best, that's just incredible.
I don't know how to feel about any of this, and I can imagine First Class Vladimir Joseph is thinking the same thing. Frankie Arion is leaving here with the title. What else can be said about that?
Frankie fought the good fight, and I'm not going to deny that Vladimir Joseph did a fantastic job in this match. I mean, he won some of the fans over. Arion just cradling that championship. He was almost without it, and I know it means a lot to Frankie Arion.
CTWE fans, Wild Bill Brown here, and what a matchup we saw. The Superstar Entertainer was not enough for the champion right here, right next to me. I'll tell you, he had the gold in his hand in that matchup, and everybody thought he won the match. But Joey Brico reversed the decision because, and rightfully so, of what he had done to you, and the match continued. What are you on to now? We just heard your new opponent. What's up for Brico Mania and everything that's going on with the champion?
I'm not even thinking about the next show, to be honest. I feel like absolute right now after that match. He did low blow me. I'm happy the decision got reversed. But I'm not going to lie, at the same time, when he did pin me and it hit 3, there was a little bit of relief on my end. I don't want to lose the belt, but I definitely didn't want to keep going at it with Vlad. He hits so goddamn hard.
Yes, he had a tremendous size advantage, and like always, you have a little size disadvantage in some of the opponents in CTWE and across the world wherever you wrestle. But now you have Slick Wagner Brown on the horizon. We saw him last show, and even at the beginning of the show. The attacks have been made, and he's been hurting you. This is the matchup for the title. Next time, Brico-Mania.
Yeah, I always like to keep it respectful, but I mean, there's Slick Wagner Brown. How tall is he? How much does he weigh? And twice now he jumped a kid who's 5'3", short, chubby. So I don't know why he has to do that, but right there I know he knows I'm an opponent. He knows it's not going to be an easy match. I've never beaten Slick Wagner Brown. We've wrestled twice before, and twice he's broken my nose and beat me. So this is a revenge match for me, and I couldn't be happier about it.
Well, we're going to have to wait and see. And right now I'm going to throw it to my colleague right now that he's got. Vlad.
All right, well, I was looking for Vladimir Joseph to ask him about the matchup, but I found Dan the man. Dan, you won your matchup tonight. Vladimir Joseph did not. What do you have to say? Any comments on first class, Mr. Vladimir Joseph? You tapped out tonight. You didn't win the heavyweight championship. Dan the man here, he's going for the Shooting Star Championship. Do you have anything to say? Any comments, sir? First class. Well, first class faces just incredible at Brico-Mania. I can't wait.